Hi Aquarius, Happy New Year and welcome to your January 2021 general reading. This is going to be for you Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, but of course it will not resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus for added messages or a different message altogether, okay? Thank you for coming. I'm excited to do this reading. It feels very layered, so I'm actually really excited to clarify the cards that I've already laid down, okay? Um, let's talk about you guys a little bit. This is Capricorn season, which for you guys, this is tapping into your 12th house energy. If a lot of you guys have been feeling heavy, even a little defensive, I get it. 12th house energy is not the easiest energy. At least for me, it's not. It's connected to Pisces. It's all about God. It's about your karma. It's about your undoing. It's about dreams, illusions, um, very deep, watery, spiritual things that are not always the easiest to address, not always the easiest to attack. A lot of people, when they're dealing with 12th house energy, so basically the month before your birthday, a lot of people experience heaviness, right? And I think it's natural because you are also trying to kind of look at the year that's passed, take stock on what you've done, what you've accomplished. And sometimes that can be heavy, especially if you feel like you have not done enough, contributed enough, whatever enough, fill in the blank, right? So 12th house energy for you guys this month. Um, I think that you can use it to your advantage though. Also, we are having a full moon in Leo at the end of the month, which is going to be in a part of your season, but it's at the end of the month. It's on the 28th. So that has a lot to do with your relationships. It's seventh house energy, which is connected to Libra. So all about relationships and partnerships, whether they be romantic, platonic, your mama, your coworkers, whatever, right? So all of that is kind of being called to task. All that is kind of being put on the table right now. I do sense some frustration. There might even be some disappointment, some heartbreak on your part or someone else's. But let's get through these cards and see what's going on, okay? Now, out of all of the cards I pulled, which I pulled 6 cards, you have one major arcana, which is actually the unseen energy at the bottom of the deck, which happens to be temperance. Okay. Temperance is connected to Sagittarius energy. It's also an energy of slow down, girl. Okay. Temperance, whenever temperance comes, it's basically letting you know, okay, like I know you're trying to do something, but you can't rush this flow. You have to go with the flow of the universe. We are working on something right now. We are trying to balance out the energies. We are, this is alchemy. This is about hope and healing, but this is definitely an indicator of whatever it is that you're trying to rush or trying to get through, especially if this is a hard time, which it's understandable. Anybody who's going through a hard time wants it to hurry up and be over, right? So any type of resistance that you guys might be bumping into this month, any type of anything that you're hitting, understand that it's for the highest and greatest good of all, right? You got the temperance, which has the angel, which is looking out for you guys. So everything that's happening to you, it is happening in divine timing. You cannot rush divine timing. You need to have faith at this time. Divine, unshakable faith. That's what temperance talks about. In order to get through this month, okay? But also, I just want to say here, it feels like if there's been any built up resistance or tension, the best thing that you could do this month is have communication, proper communication. But it has to come from a place of compassion. It has to come from a place of empathy and understanding, in order for it to be productive. Okay. Now you guys start out with the 10 of Cups, which we love, but then that goes to the 7 of Wands, which then leads us to the Ace of Swords. So there is potential this month for understanding, for clarity, for communication, for even a new way of thinking, which is really, really nice, especially if you guys have been feeling in this kind of defensive, I'm fighting everything, I'm doing everything, I'm just trying and everything keeps messing with me type energy of the month, right? Now, you guys start out with the 10 of Cups, which I actually love, even though the rest of your cards are a little There's some scary ones in here, which we'll get into the second row in a second. I do like that the Ten of Cups is setting the tone for the month. So really this month is, you know, if you are feeling lost, if you are feeling confused, frustrated, sad, mad, the biggest thing that you could do right now is really pour into your family, close friends, even if it's not actually blood family, like people you've created and made your own family. I think that you guys need a little bit of extra support this month. And it's okay to be a little bit vulnerable. Please allow yourself to be. You do have the Queen of Cups here, which is the last card of the deck. And you know, this speaks to absolutely trusting your intuition, which some of you guys might be trying to ignore, might be trying to outsmart or outthink things when really what you need to be doing is a little bit more feeling. But also, Queen of Cups speaks to allowing yourself to be vulnerable. She's the only cup character who has a lid on her cup, right? So she has the ability to shut the feelings off like a faucet if she wants to. And usually she will for herself, but then she's got all this compassion and patience and love to give around to everybody else. But maybe you should be giving yourself that same love, right? Now, you got the High Priestess card, which is clarifying the Ten of Cups here. High Priestess is connected to Pisces energy, but it's really just about another indicator of intuition. You know, I'm looking at this. There's the pomegranate seeds that are on the veil of the High Priestess card, and then I can't help the pomegranate seeds with the Ten of Cups, which talks about family. Some of you guys, this might have to do with expanding family. There's been a lot of that this month. There's been a lot of people who have been having babies on the brain and family on the brain. And for you guys, it feels like there's no difference. Some of you guys might have been wanting kids, might be feeling the itch for more. God, right as I say it. Okay. The Temperance card popped up again. It's at the bottom of the deck right now. Again, be patient. So there's something that you guys are trying to rush that you know full well you can't rush. You need to just be patient, trust your gut, trust your instincts. You have the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. That's a lot of intuition sitting here on the table, right? Right underneath that, you do have the Six of Cups where there's literal children sitting here playing, right? But this also talks about the past. It talks about nostalgia. It talks about soulmate energy. So there's a lot having to do with your family this month that's going to be really critical for you to look at. For some of you guys, I feel like this is in terms of expanding your family or not, right? There may be some issues or some things coming to the surface about family members type thing. There's something around family. Oop. Some of you guys may be connected to a Libra, right? So let's say you share a child with a Libra person. Maybe that's your baby mama or your baby daddy type thing. That's definitely popping up here. But I do feel like there is you guys being very defensive. Someone opposite of you might have accused you of something or might, you know, I don't know. I just feel like you guys are trying to stand up for yourself and defend yourself. Someone might be trying to put the hammer on you. Definitely this could be a past relationship. You've got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups person focuses on what happened in the past instead of realizing that there's two cups in the future. So definitely don't get stuck in being so defensive that it brings you to a place of depression or brings you to a place of just kind of closing off, which Aquarius, you guys can easily do, right? Because you guys can just, manipulate everything mentally. You know what I mean? Like air signs, that's where we thrive and where we struggle. Like it's rough. But some of you guys might be dealing with a Libra for sure. I just feel like there's some defensive energy between you and somebody, especially if this is like the mother or father of your children. It's feeling like that. But I do feel like there is a chance this month for clarity, but it may be up to you to kind of initiate that, because I'm not gonna lie, in the environment, you guys have the Three of Swords. So that's more air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this is about someone in your space feeling disappointed, betrayed, lied to, hurt, something. So there is some clarity that needs to be cleared. You feel me? So it almost feels like someone may have brought something to your attention, accused you of something, and this could be, you know, you trying to defend your name. But there needs to be clarity. There needs to be communication. I do feel like that's coming. You got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, because somebody's feeling bad. There's some bad feelings here. This is about guilt and feeling bad and about, again, just being stuck on these 3 cups, not realizing that there's the 2 behind here. So there's something that needs to be cleared up. The Lovers could be dealing with a Gemini, could just be talking about the choice that you have to make to either like be the bigger person. And you may be someone who's tired of being the bigger person, but you might have to be this month. I'm sorry. I do feel like there is a chance for communication and healing and even a new way of thinking, though. So there is a chance for resolve if you guys have been kind of battling it out, especially as it pertains to your family life. This feels like this is connected to family and those types of relationships, or like an ex or something, right? Now let's clarify this 3 of Swords. This isn't your environment. So again, there's someone around you who may be disappointed, heartbroken, may feel like they're lied to, all that. And I say that because you got the 3 of Swords with the 7 of Swords right next to it. Now, this is like, he ain't shit, right? This is like the original thief, cheat, liar, all the bad things that nobody really has time for. Like, this is that. Especially when you see it with, you know, something like the 3 of Swords. And then when I see it like right underneath being that defensive energy of the 7 of Wands, you got 2 sevens. 7 is a very spiritual number. It's also very much a number of like the inner questing. So again, that 12th house energy of this month is going to bring a lot out of you guys, a lot to the surface in terms of how you feel about yourself, about your relationships, all of that. Someone may feel like you were not being as honest as you could be, right? Manipulating, or just not, maybe not even communicating great at all, because you see this 7 of Swords person, they are holding 5 swords, but they've left 2 swords. So 5 of Swords, what is that? That is like the petty fights. That's the bad communication. That's all that. So it could be just a matter of you guys were starting to become toxic. Chariot. Chariot energy is connected to Cancer energy. We've also got the 6 of Cups showing up here again. So yeah, this could definitely be someone from the past that could be popping back up, maybe trying to make things right. Maybe they've had a change of heart, change of perspective with that Ace of Swords here. But this is success and victory moving forward. There's a lot to be said about the nostalgia. There's a lot to be said about even Cancer connected to 4th house energy. That's all about home and foundations. There's a lot about family popping up here with you guys. I want to do one more card for that, because it may even be that you guys are trying to get your family back, or they're trying to get their family back, and one of you guys is ready to move on and just work on themselves. This could be the realization that you guys are coming to this month, because you got the 8 of Pentacles as well. Yeah, and then at the bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. So some of you guys, it's going to be a split deal. Some of you guys, I feel like this is an opportunity where you guys can actually work on it. But then I feel like there's others of you who like, you're like, no, I'm going to use this energy and just do for me. It's fine. This didn't work out. I got to just focus on me, right? Because 8 of Pentacles, he's all alone. He's doing good work. He's doing it by himself. This could also be someone who feels like they've tried to carry the relationship and they've had to do everything by themselves, and they could be heartbroken at that, right? They could feel like you just were not involved, or you felt like they were just not as involved. I do feel like there's a chance for resolve for a lot of you, though. Of course, everybody's situation is going to be different, but that Temperance, it feels like there is hope and healing around the situation. But it's going to take work, right? So 7 of Swords, clarifying that, is the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is an energy of poverty. It's about being left out, feeling left out. Yeah, for some of you guys, I think you're just realizing that this is it. 6 of Swords is coming here. It feels like this is, for some of you guys, beyond repair. Especially if you're Aquarius dealing with another air sign, I feel like that might be a wrap. That just might. Yeah, because I feel like someone just needs out. And yeah, I think some of you guys will be able to reconcile, but I feel strongly like, especially if you guys are connecting to air, Libra, Gemini, or another Aquarius, this might be a time for separation. Now, the Queen of Cups is being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We do love that. Again, Queen of Cups going back to trusting your intuition, trusting your gut. This is a situation where you can't just overthink it to death. You have to actually have that balance of your gut and your head instinct. Wheel of Fortune is all about karma. It's the karmic wheel turning in the favor, right? And the Wheel of Fortune, things are starting to move, but they don't move quick. Like Wheel of Fortune isn't a fast ass wheel. It's still moving slowly, but things are actually starting to move. We've got all the fixed characters here. So you've got the Taurus, you've got Aquarius, you've got Leo, you've got Scorpio. But this is about things moving forward. This is indicating that you've completed a cycle. So some of you guys, it's looking like you may have completed a cycle with a certain person. And this is the month where you kind of have the realization and the adult talk about it. Because before there might have been a lot of bickering. This Seven of Wands energy ain't cute. This is like, you know, someone's always on the attack and someone's always feeling defensive. Like they have to like clear their name. And I think this is a month where maybe you guys are able to talk about it and deal with the things without all the extra. It just feels more adult, more mature, because I think that you're coming from it with a space, like coming to it from a space of compassion, right? No more just saying things to say them to hurt somebody's feelings. This Ace of Swords is sitting right above the Queen of Cups, and that feels very significant with that. Now, there might be something that happens this month, the Tower card, that is shaking things up in order for this to happen, like the catalyst for this conversation or something. Yeah, because overall, I just feel like you guys are going to come to the decision. For a lot of you, this is a wrap. For some of you guys, I think there's a chance to work on it, but I think this is okay. I think it's okay. I think it's actually great. I think there's a lot of lessons that were learned. I think there's a lot of awareness that can be had, and I think that you'll be rewarded for this, to be quite honest. Now, you guys got Mourning, the world awaits you. This card really speaks to living life, and not just like, okay, I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm living life, but no, are you really living life? Are you just waking up and doing the same things that you do as your routine, and you guys are a fixed sign? Are you guys just doing the same things, or are you really living your life? I think that's a big deal. Some of you guys might just feel like nothing's exciting, nothing's stagnant, and mind you, this pandemic did not help with any of that if that was already an issue, right? But there's little things that you could be doing to make your day exciting and fulfilled for you. And so this really speaks to living and like really living, not just breathing, right? You've also got the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Again, for those of you guys who have these hard conversations that need to be had coming up this month, you need to still do it in love. You still need to find the compassion in the words. You still need to find the truth. There is no more, going back and forth and being petty as hell. This is about moving in love. And you don't have to be in love with someone to treat someone respectfully and talk to them with love, right? I love this because you've got the tree that's deep. The roots are deep into the earth. And then you've got the tree that's extending into the heavens. So you guys are being guided, as being told by the Temperance card. You are being watched over. Things are, happening for you. You do have source and spirit guides, angels, God. You do have those in your corner. And look, there's a rainbow. After the rain, a rainbow, right? So it's okay. Someone else got that card yesterday, but I can't remember who. Someone else also got this card yesterday, but I can't remember who. It says, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. I think Aries. Maybe. So if you have Aries in your chart, maybe go check theirs out. Okay. So this is about, the ripple effect. right? You ever experience someone having a bad day and then they come in your space and they rub off their bad day on you and now you got a damn bad day? Same thing with positivity. So for you guys this month, prayer, meditation, anything that really grounds you is going to be really, really good for you this month. Affirmations, because those will put you in the space of like having a good energy that can ripple effect, right, to everybody. And so that's going to be very important for you guys. Now you've got two of these oracle cards that popped out. I'm going to talk about both of them. You've got face your financial fears and successful funding. So both of these having to do with monies and the finances. So face your financial fear says when you are honest with yourself about your fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released self-doubt. Boom. Shakalaka. Okay? And then you also got successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. I love that. I love that, especially as it pertains to this Five of Pentacles and even this Seven of Swords that went along with it. If there's anything that you guys are trying to make pop this year, anything that you're trying to get off the ground, any ideas that you have, Seven of Swords also talks about strategy. So don't look at your circumstances now and think, oh, I don't have it. I don't have the resources. I don't have any of that. Yes, you do. You are divinely guided. And these things that you feel pulled to do, they've been put on your heart for a reason because they're meant for you to do them. So think a little bit outside of your box. It's a really good time to strategize, and know that we're not claiming this in 2021, honey. In 2021, we're all going where the money resides. Okay. So you guys are too. This is actually really, really beautiful. I hope that this resonates with you guys. Definitely, if you want a private reading, you can reach out to me at shesvibeytarot@gmail.com, or you can go to my About tab if you would like a live reading, and then you can just schedule the live reading yourself if you prefer that over a recorded reading. So I love you guys so much. I hope that you have a beautiful month, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.